Okay, so can you tell us what your name is and how old you are?
My name is Morné. I'm 55 years old. I'm born in Durban, KwaZulu-Natal. I had in my younger days, baby days, small age, I had a burn accident. It was burn on top of my body, left hand side, 85% 4th-degree burn wounds. And ever since then, we went up to the Gauteng, me and my family, and I worked there for a couple of years and then ended up down here in the Cape, which is a very nice place. I love it very much. I ended up on street, lived on the beach in Gordons Bay, beautiful place, and started rebuilding myself up slowly but surely, and still are. I'm a car guardsman now, at the moment at the harbour. I'm working for the sensitive oysters and the harbour people. They're helping them out, assisting getting all the naughty people away from here.
And how did you end up on the street?
Ma'am, I ended up on the street by losing my job, and I had a very bad marriage period. My marriage went down the drain.
And how did you lose your job? And
Uh,
when was this?
This was also part of when I lost my marriage. During that time, the wife couldn't stand that I'm going to lose the contract at the place I was working at, and I caught her, unfortunately, with my best friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what kind of work did you do?
I'm a mechanical fitter.
A mechanical fitter. What is
Yeah.
that?
It's a mechanical fitter is I do a lot of pipe fitting, machinery, vessels, that type of thing. It's mechanical, mechanische fitter met andere woorden.
And how did you? Is it? Have you not tried to find work in that? Industry.
In this industry, in the Cape area, it's not so, there isn't so much like it is in the top in the Gauteng and those places. And then my age also is starting to get against me.
Yeah. Okay, so then you lost your job, and then you had an unfortunate experience in your marriage, and then what happened? What happened after that?
I just came down here to also see if I couldn't find something better here at the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah, in the Cape. See if I can find some place, where I can work and maybe start rebuilding myself up. And then I had some little bit of rough ends around here. People robbed me once or twice already, and then it all ended up like I lost some of my stuff, lost a bakkie, and so it went down even worse. Ended up into a wrong crowd.
What do you mean a wrong crowd?
The wrong crowd was anabolic drugs, that type of thing.
And then what happened then?
And then, through that, through drugs, you lose your life almost.
Okay.
And you lose everything, so that means basically you lost your life, so you must rebuild and get everything back on track.
What kind of drugs is that?
That's by using a stick and all of that shit.
Yeah.
So, sorry for my language, but that's how I learned, and I started building up. And like the certain gentleman here, he knows me also for very long, and he's been seeing me where I was down, and I started coming up slowly but surely. So, I'm trying to build up.
Okay.
I'm trying to build up. But I'm an old man now. I'm 55 years old. So my age is also starting to count against me. And then a little bit of health also. So.
What's going on with your health?
Well, I've got two major problems. I've got a hernia, which is giving me hassles. And then I busted up my knee the other day. So 2 months ago, I fell on my bicycle and I fell flat on my knee. So my cartridges are now bugged up and gone.
And can you not go to the clinics here?
Only in the new year. Only in the new year. It's booked for the new year, then I can start working on piece bit by bit.
And now, are you still on drugs now, or have you been able to get over that?
No, I'm off it.
Okay.
I had to, decide in something in my life what's going to happen to me, what's going to happen to my life. So I said, I'm going to shift this away. I'm already down in the gutter, so let's see what I can do. Maybe I can get out of the gutter. But I need to get rid of the stuff.
So you stopped in all of...
I stopped it all.
Okay. And you said you were sleeping on the beach at Gordons Bay. How was that?
Well, that's a nice experience. It's a different world to start with. It's something else what normal people wouldn't find or wouldn't imagine, because but it's fun. It was fun. It had bad times, all of that. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. Go camping, yeah, sure. That's it.
But not for permanent.
No, not for a permanent lifestyle or permanent life. No, it's not good.
What kind of things did you see there?
You see a lot of things, a lot of robberies, a lot of people getting hurt. you know, prostitution and all of that type of thing. So, which is not nice. It's you don't want to get up mixed up in a circle like that. And the police they worry you the whole time, and all of that type of thing. It's horrible.
So did the police just say you need to go away, or what did they
Yeah,
say?
no, look, actually, the law says you're not allowed to stay on places like that because there's vacancies.
Because of?
A vacancy, that is must
Okay.
vacancy law.
Yeah.
So it's not allowed to. You're not allowed to do that, and you either have to go to a shelter where they can help you, that type of thing.
And have you been to a shelter?
Ma'am, I don't approve of shelters.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, if you can't help yourself, then you'll never help yourself. Then nothing will happen. Then nobody can help yourself.
So you're saying that you independently want to rehabilitate yourself instead of relying on that?
Yeah, because listen, I would say if you can't stand up for yourself and fix yourself up and get yourself back in order, then who is really going to pick up your life? Nobody can pick up your life. You only yourself.
Okay.
And that's a fact. That is one of the things I learned through my years of going.
And do you not have family that can help you?
I've got family, yeah, but because of the drug use and the drug substances, the one part of the family said, no, she's not prepared in helping me, that's my sister. She won't help me, I must rather leave. She said, I can understand that because it's been driving a lot of families apart and all of that.
How did the drug use drive your family apart?
You end up doing certain things. You end up being naughty, fighting, maybe taking unnecessary stuff which is not belongs to you or something. And that's what drives families apart. And by them catching you smoking or seeing you smoking, that also drives people away from each other.
And tell me about your childhood.
Well, I grew up as a little boy from KwaZulu-Natal, born in KwaZulu-Natal. Grew up, had an accident 5 years old.
Mm-hmm. What happened there?
That's a burn accident. 85% burn, 4th degree.
How did that happen?
I set myself for like a box of matches and a nylon shirt.
And no one was watching you? Or?
No, I just woke up in the morning, early morning hours, and playing outside. My mom was busy inside the house, and then I got a little box of matches and put it in my pocket and set myself around.
God, and then what happened?
Well, I ran over across the street. The neighborhood across the street, she helped me, the lady. She helped me take off the one side of the shirt, and then took me to hospital, and I ended up for 13 months in the hospital before I got released.
13 months?
Yeah.
Okay. 13 months. And how did that impact your life?
Well, that didn't impact my life not so much. I've made peace with that since younger days. To me, it's not a serious thing, but I can relate to smaller kids, and when they're playing around fires or in kitchens or that type of thing, when I know they can get hurt, which I don't approve of, then I try and keep them away out of that or chase them away from it. Because I've been through the experience, I know what it is.
Okay. And your family? Tell me about your family. How were they like?
I've got a good family. My dad's still alive. My one sister's still alive. My mom and my other sister and my baby sister, they died. So far we are alright. Yeah.
And your dad and your sister, where are they?
They're living in Gordons Bay.
They're in Gordons Bay, okay.
Yeah, they're living in Gordons Bay.
Do you ever see them?
Yeah, I see my dad and my sister from time to time. My sister I see maybe almost every day. She works at the Navy.
Okay.
And my dad's starting to get Alzheimer's, so he doesn't always remember me.
Okay.
So we have to cope with that also.
And they're not helping you.
We can't much help me.
Why not?
The sister doesn't want to.
Why not?
No, she's against the drug system and all the drugs.
But you said you stopped with
them,
right?
I stopped.
So why?
She's still, we are stubborn families, and especially when it comes to brothers and sisters and all of that. Civil rivalry, that type of thing gets hectic against each other. So they're quite stubborn not to help each other.
Okay.
And that's what it is. It ends up like that. And that's my life.
Where are you staying now?
Now I'm staying in Casablanca.
Okay.
I'm renting a little wooden bungalow, which is, well, not suitable for life actually, but we are surviving. We're keeping everything going. I'm keeping everything going, trying to survive with it. With this, I'm making the car parking area here. So which is life. I'm starting to rebuild slowly.
And what is it like working in the car park? Just for orientation purposes, we are in front of the Thirsty Oyster, right? In Gordon's Bikini Beach, right?
Gordon's Bay Harbour.
Gordon's Bay Harbour, okay.
Yeah.
And what is it like working here?
It's a nice experience. It's a different experience. You get to know a lot of people, different people from different countries, you know, Afrikaans, English, and all of that. And I meet a lot of friends and also very well-known people who've got businesses and all of that. Which sometimes they do help, and sometimes they do little small little jobs for them. You know, that type of thing, fix up their houses maybe, or that type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's quite fun. It's quite fun, and then I keep the criminal elements away from you because I had a problem. Yeah.
And how do you do that?
I just chase. I know a lot of people.
Okay.
So most of them I know, so I chase them away.
Okay.
I chase them away verbally. If they don't want to listen, then I call contact the security or SAPZ to take them away.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what have you learned from living on the streets?
Oh man, it's a tough life. It's very, very tough. And I wouldn't. What I've learned, difficult to explain that, but I wouldn't let anybody want to live that type of life. It's horrible.
Why is it so horrible?
It's not a life. It's nothing. You have to beg, and you know, by everybody and all of that. And everybody looks down at you, and you know, it's not a life. It's a horrible thing.
And what has impacted your life the most?
The most.
Yeah, like as you said, like the burn wounds, you know, wasn't such a. I mean, it's all you know almost because it happened so young. What changed your life the most?
I think maybe my marriage came to a failure, and then when I closed the contract, when you close the contract of my work, that had a quite serious impact, and especially when I got down here, then things started to go wrong. So I think that was a little rough impact.
How long ago was that?
It's quite a long time ago.
How long is that?
2015, 2014, I think.
2014.
Yeah.
Was that also in this area? Or where was that?
No, that was in Gauteng.
In Gauteng. Okay. So and that just kind of changed your whole life.
Yeah, that changed a whole lot of perspectives. I lost a lot of myself also, which I had to refine and rebuild. Which is your self-respect, your will to want to carry on, all of that. So I've lost quite a lot of that. So I just came back fighting for myself.
And did you get a divorce then, or what happened?
Yeah, virtually everything. So everything out, and I walked out with nothing.
Walked away with nothing.
Just my little bucky, with a few rands I had saved up.
Yeah.
That's what I walked out.
And you also lost that, obviously,
right? After a while, yeah. I started losing it.
So it's quite a tough life, right?
Like a miserable one. The miserable one. They say life is like a knickerboll. It's hard, but it's sweet.
Yeah.
That's a knickerboll.
Yeah,
like we grew up in our younger age.
Yes.
You get those little round black ball sweets.
Yes.
It's a knickerboll.
Okay, and if people wanted to help you, what could they do?
Ma'am, I would like just to have maybe a different situation of staying in a different area, like where there's not so much violence or drug abuse, or which is going around a lot. Because and then maybe a little bungalow or something which is in a better condition than what I am living in now. Because when it rains, I'm living in a shower. A small place which is very dry, and the other rest are all wet, and then you have to battle with your clothes, which is also a major problem. That's basically that type of thing. If somebody can help me with that type of thing,
Okay, like a place to stay, you're saying. And work? Could you still do the work that you used to do?
Well, I can still do the work. There's no problem by doing the work still, but I don't know if my health is going to keep up.
Okay.
Soon, because I have to go for an operation to get my hernia fixed up first thing, and that's a very important hernia. That's a very dangerous hernia, actually.
Where is it exactly?
It's in my groin.
Okay.
And that's because of ignorance. I stood in the wrong position when I lifted the heavy thing up, and I just felt it shock.
Yeah.
And that is horrible.
Is it painful?
Yeah, it's sore. It's very, very sore.
Okay, so your health is the first.
Yeah, it's just sitting on
over there.
Yeah. See that. It's an inner one, and so but otherwise And one thing by living on the street also, your health deteriorates fast, very, very fast.
How so?
Well, because you're exposed to nature. You're exposed to nature, and nature is no thing to play with.
Specifically here in Gordons Bay.
Yeah, no, all over. You know, nature on its own is not so easy place to play with.
Yeah.
Because the elements, they don't take no justice. They just carry on.
Okay.
That's how life is, and then you start losing it.
And I've always seen you here. When are you usually, what hours are you in front of the fest?
Every day.
Every single day?
Every single day from about 10 to about 5 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So every single day, 24/7.
And the people in the area, they help you?
Oh, there's a lot of people who are very kind to me. They help me a lot.
They donate or?
Yeah, they donate. They give me nice tips. That type of thing. So,
okay. They give you clothing, or what else do they give you?
Yeah, sometimes you get clothing. Sometimes you get food. It depends on, you know, especially from the foreigner people when they finish with their visit and all of that, when they go back to their places and all of that, what they got left to come and give you.
Okay.
But then it's during the time after they rebuild their friendship with you, you know, they get to know you better. Otherwise, you don't so easily get it. It's not so easy thing to get to find.
And you must see quite a lot of interesting things parking cars, right? Because I mean,
oh, you see a lot of characters.
What's the most interesting thing you've seen? The funniest thing?
Man, making love inside of a car. That's also very funny. Yeah, in the daylight. In the daylight.
In this area?
Yeah, right in front of the hotel. Right in front of the restaurant. So that's easy. So, you know, it's funny.
They can't wait, can they?
Yeah, no.
Maybe they just don't have other place to do it.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that. But I've seen a lot of funny things. And then I've had one or two fights which you have to fight it out and sort it out in the fight of fist. But otherwise, normal things, everyday things.
Okay. Okay, so people can just come and find you here. We did get your cell phone number, so then if people email me, they can just, I will give them your cell phone number and they can maybe call you if they want to add any opportunities.
You can find me every day, 24/7,
anyway,
Monday to Sunday.
Yes, okay. Is there anything else you'd like people to know about living on the street?
No, just don't get involved with drugs and look after your life. Look after your life, look after your health. And then go to the Lord, get the Lord back into your side. Because He's the most important thing in life.
Okay. Is He back on your side?
He's back in my life.
Okay.
So I'm back there.
Okay. Anything else you'd like people to know about you or living on the streets?
No, nothing much.
Okay. Thank you so much. All of the best to you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you, man.